Hello. Hello at me. Careful. Cat is here. As cat is wont to be. Are you streaming? Oh man. Just quit the game because it makes too much heat in the room. That's a good enough reason. That's a good enough reason. I have to go open the door because I'm like literally sweltering. Makes too much heat. Reason is good enough. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, obviously I've played a few acts and it doesn't, what's the word? It doesn't feel good. That's the best way we can put it. It doesn't feel very good. Like, even though they've nerfed some stuff, it still doesn't feel that good. Like, they nerfed the monster health and it's still... Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like, and that's like one of the things I try to say. It's kind of like, and again, sort of what I was saying earlier, is like, players are a good canary, but they're not good problem solvers. Wow. Elite. It's an elite great helm. Yeah, it seems like one of the only builds that's like kind of working is the tornado one and the smith one and the hammer from the sky one. Where's the fucking thingamajig? Lightning Spear Biss endgame build. Yeah, at this point, I'm not even worried about that. Where the fuck is the caravan? Fuck it, I'm going to Act 1. I kind of just felt like everything that I was doing was like complete and utter dog shit. And now I'm like playing something where like I have to stand there and attack the air for 3 seconds, then press another button in order to like do something. And it's kind of just okay. Like maybe it gets better, but... I need a beast. I need a beast with a shocking trail. Where are those at? Lag. Big lag. Tell me about your local knowledge. Great. Oh, that's right. There's shit back there. Do you have items for me? No? Yeah, so I made this character to like try to use this ability, and this ability's dog shit. who would have thought? I'm not high enough level for this. Items. +2 level projectile skills. Is that good? Who knows? I need a monkey with lightning trail. Nice. Breaks armor. It's not a rare. You're a rare. Periodically unleashes fire. Is that good enough? Did that even do anything? I don't know if that's doing anything. It's undead. Maybe I can't get it, you know? It's not actually a beast. It's an undead monkey. I think I can't get that one. He's not actually a monkey. The Venom Crypts. No, I never went back to get those other ding-dongs. Let's just go in here, why not? Support gem level 2. I can do a thing with that. Boom. Chiseled turkey. Why am I stunned? What's happening? Why can I not attack? Why can't I use my ability? What is this foul sorcery? I used it too many times. Oh. see. So I'll have to be more careful. These are beasts. Oh, there's no rare snake men. Extra fire. Oh, he's undead. Can't hit his ass. My pockets are full. Need to ID my junk. No way, Jose. Mr. Ben, how are you? I gotta smush these things. Boom. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Wow, that's dog shit. What do you got? You got same shit? Same shit. No one wants that. Ah, yes, Monday morning. Everyone's favorite, you know. Everyone's favorite. Guy's almost killed me. Is this a monster? If he was a monster, he was dead. These are undead. Alloy crossbow? I don't use those anymore. More pin. Pin him. Get him pinned. Stick him. Stick him to the ground. Where are the monsters? Is this a spooky monster? I found a corpse. There was nothing spooky here. Yeah, I got that. That's it. Stun threshold, elemental ailment threshold, mana regeneration rate. Smell is bad enough to make a veteran warrior faint. Am I supposed to drink this one? I think I'm drinking this one. Does anyone know how elemental threshold actually works yet? No. Like shit, yeah. I'm kind of hoping I have this node that says 100% evasion as extra elemental threshold. Maybe that'll help. Not bad. No movement speed. No MS equal trash, yeah. Game's already slow enough as it is, man. It's so slow. So fat and slow. What does this have on it? Dexterity? I mean, it's not worth spending money on, probably. We're going to do a science experiment. I'm going to put this bad spear on and see if it makes my number go up. Absolutely not. Okay. Where the fuck is the portal in this shithole? Is it down here or something? No. Oh, it's over here. That's right. Big monkey. Do we need to go back down here and kill these idiots? Wait, doesn't it tell you if it gives you shit you care about now? Like it has like a plus sign? There's no plus sign on these. This is just fucking loot I don't care about. I think it is. But maybe we'll find a beast with a lightning trail. Nothing matters in this zone. What if there's a beast with a lightning trail? You think I could find one of those? You want tech for my beast? What's the tech except for get the beast with the lightning trail? That's the only tech I know. You reset the jungle zone. Rare monkey near a checkpoint. Oh. Oh. I see. Where's the monkey, though? You gotta find a rare monkey. That's near a checkpoint. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's a lot of work. Uninstall. Yeah, I guess that's always an option. That's not a rare monkey. At this point, I'll take any rare monkey. This'll take me to a rare monkey, won't it? There's a rare monkey right there. It doesn't have the right stuff, but if I just get this rare monkey, I'll have him in the meantime, right? Until I find a different rare monkey. Okay, we gotta find a checkpoint. Oh my god, I'm pressing button too much. I didn't get my monkey. What happened? I killed him. It says capture it on death. I already used it. Do I have to use it when he's almost dead like his Pokemons? Oh my god. Your tornado killed him? He's supposed to die, right? Engulf rare beast in wisps to capture it on death. That's what this thing says. Like this thing says capture it on death. You bleed and didn't count? I don't think I do a bleed. I think it's like maybe it only lasts so long. It's some dumb shit like that where it's like you gotta press it when he's gonna die. Yeah, it only lasts 12 seconds. So you gotta kill him within 12 seconds of using the thing on him. That's what it is. Find a checkpoint, he says. Well, this is far away. We go this way. I need a monkey that runs around with lightning so that when My tornadoes go off, they're electrified. There's another fucking rare here. Does he have lightning resistant? Right. Jingle and jingle shield. Yeah, we'll just try to find something that works. Or we'll quit the game, who knows? Could also happen. Life and strength, holy. Why is it dog shit? Boom. Alright, you got anything for me now? Is this all same shit? When do you reset, you donkey? I guess I didn't quite level up yet. I just read this. My water has been out since like 4 a.m. Your water's been out? What the fuck? Are they working on it? Here's a checkpoint that had a monkey pretty close to it. Yeah, the monkey was like right over here, wasn't it? How do you do this shit again? Do you run in and out? How does it work? Do I have to die? Respawn at checkpoint. You killed him. Well, of course I killed him. What the fuck? I was supposed to find the checkpoint before I killed him. Is that what you're saying? What a meme. He was right down here. This is where we fought him, right? Right down here somewhere. And there was another one over here. Oh, he's an undead guy this time, though. Maybe that other monkey only spawned because of the wisp. Is that a thing that happens? There was one there, and then there was like a roly-poly guy up here. He's not here. Yeah, no, it's not. What? Oh, this is here. This is where fat monkey is, isn't it? The fucking boom slapper monkey. Isn't he over here? Or maybe not. So last time I found that monkey, he was just like right here. Where this monkey is. Except it was like... It was a wisp thing. There was a wisp. Like, interaction. And he got wispified. And then I came down here and there was a rare here, but this guy is a fucking undead guy. And then there was a rare up here, but he was a fucking roly-poly guy. Yeah, see this one. Where's the monkey that from before that was over fucking here? Piece of shit game. Don't even let me, like, abuse the mechanics correctly. Oh, here's a monk. Oh, no, he's just invincible because he's near this thing. Now what do I do? What happened to my thingamajig that I was looking at? Now go this way. Okay. Now here's another wisp. Think it'll take me to a monkey? It did take me to a monkey, but it's not the right kind. There's another monkey here, lightning mirage when hit. Did I get the monkey? No. I don't understand. Skills seems fucking busted, dude. I don't understand. Now my skill's gone. Now my skill's out of here. It's off my button. Like, where the fuck did it go? Oh, I have a companion button now. God damn it, what if I don't want this idiot? It did work, it's just fucking clunky as all fucking dog shit, dude. Oh, I guess I got a Djinn Bariba. How come it's not here? How come the thing is not here, instead it's in here? Oh, here he is. But he's a dog shit one. I don't want this one. You can't, like, have one and then like capture a different one, you gotta like have none and then get the one you want. Why? You need a new gem now? That's so stupid. Dude, that's so stupid. That's a stupid thing. That's a stupid one. Big stupid. Like, here we go again. Oh, fucking so fucked. I can't read the chat when you spam so much. It is kind of fucked. I'm gonna be honest. It is a little bit fucked. That being said, respawning at that checkpoint and running this way seems to result in a monkey, so maybe we can do it like that, but... It's a spirit gem? No, it's not. It's not. It's a spear gem. Yeah, I got a new one. And fucking shit my monkey into the stash. Yeah, spirit gems would be way worse. I'm not strong enough for this item. Could I become strong enough? Probably. But it's not really the right armor type. Fuck it. What can I do with this? Am I supposed to be using explosive spear? I don't think so. No. Banish the tumbleweeds from your chat and become the main event. Nice. Bleed duration on me. Nice. Wait, do I even have transmutes? I think I don't. This game doesn't give you any loot. I got one. Oof. Oof. Sure. Dijin Babaya, get in there. Look how poor I am. It's very sad. So we're just gonna go this way. The monkeys seem to be this way. Ow. I wonder if there's always a wispy lad here. Think? Oh, it's going the wrong way. It's gonna go fucking enchant this fucking undead shitter down here. Fucking knew it. Fucking murdered him. I still can't... Oh wait, I can get my thing. Where's the thing that I wanted? Combat Frenzy. I want you. Great. What does this do again? It looks something frenzy charges. Alright, I gain a frenzy charge when I freeze, electrocute, or pin an enemy. But I pin enemies basically non-stop. That is the thing. I can go on the ground, I don't care. Wait, does this have shit in it? No, it doesn't. Any good? No. Am I just farming the wisp? Is that what's happening? That's not the intention.
Take your time. It's a deal.
What is this? Poop.
Don't drink the water.
At least they kind of brought back the Diablo 2 concept where you respawn at checkpoint and then farm something. That classic 90s gameplay is back, dude. Whirling slash. Alright, is there a monkey up here? It's a shit monkey. Refresh myself on how this works. So this gives me the frenzy charge. This empowers more if I consume a frenzy charge. You're doing something risky, cat. There's something else with frenzy charges too, though. Can't remember. Adriana. Can't remember. Oh, right. If I throw this spear, it blows up or something. If I have a frenzy charge. But that doesn't really do anything. Anyway, there's no monkey here. This isn't working good. But we know if we go down, it's always a poop undead monster. But sometimes if we go over here, it's a rare monkey. But only sometimes for some reason. Why are you pressing buttons on the keyboard, cat? That's not your role. That's not your role in the situation. Periodic cold explosions? I don't think that's it. I think it has to be lightning trail. I think that's the one. Because, like, this one isn't really going to work. It doesn't make... It needs to make cold ground if it was to work. Mr. Bee's Knees, how's it going? She wants attention, Dad. Yeah, fucking... Isn't that always... If I gave this cat attention every time she wanted attention, I would be homeless. Let's try to find a different rare monkey. That spawn sucks. Doesn't work. Just wants a heat source. Yeah, we're still not quite sure why she does this, but... See, I want one of these fat monkeys, but... it's never the right one. It's a fucking snake man. I can't capture a snake man. They will not be tamed. What the hell happened to my tornadoes? Hardcore, no. Okay, here's one. Here's a monkey, but he sucks. Unfortunate reality is this game's not suitable to play on hardcore right now. That's just the truth of it. We wish the world was different. Skill issue. It's not really a skill issue. It's like a mental / time issue. Season is so much more relaxing when you can be almost dead all the time, and it's kind of okay. Like you're not, you're not in a cold sweat panic when you get to like 10% health. Sometimes my whirlwind goes away. I don't understand. I thought it was only supposed to go away if I moved out of it, but sometimes it just like disappears and I just don't understand why. Where's the big monkey? He's gotta be around here somewheres, right? The big Wappa boy. There he is. See, on hardcore, you just wouldn't fight this guy. But we can fight him. It's okay, we're allowed to die. Can't press my button. Ow! Fucking bitch slapped me. He really doesn't like this, like, little, this little, like, corner piece. Yeah, normally you don't fight this monkey because he has a one-shot. That thing. I think that thing's supposed to one-shot you, but it hasn't done any damage yet. Haha, you're pinned, Mr. Monkey. You can't move. I think that's supposed to kill me. I think I'm using the evasion strategy. The chance to not get hit by an attack strategy. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to die. I guess I have a chance to block too. Forgot about that. Boulade, thanks for the lightning bolt, man. Well, we still didn't find a monkey near a checkpoint. If we're being honest, that never happened. What do I need now? I need the Thunderous Sleep. Does this put shocking ground? Doesn't seem like it. I need Wind Dancer eventually, but and this Ghost Dance. But I don't have the spirit for it right now. Mantle of Steel. Somewhat true, yeah, somewhat true. Why did I pick that up? How come the game just like doesn't give me like transmutes? Come on, man. You really want me to shard 10 blue items so I can do one transmute? It's fucking bullshit, man. It's a fucking bullshit. Maybe I can get a pig. Think I can get a pig with lightning trail? Oh, here's a pig right here. Maybe it's not the right one. It's freaking bitch slapping me. Think I can find a checkpoint? I can farm that pig, dude. Oh, there's one right here, dude. Pig farming strategy? He's not here, dude. Doesn't fucking work. My pig's gone. Hello, piggy. No, he's not. He's not rare. Go to the bog. What is this zone again? It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. The monkey doesn't respawn. Only the shit monster respawns. There's a waypoint in here, you're saying? Imagine blocking with your buckler. Depression. My class is balanced around parry? Huh? Mercenary? I don't have to parry, dude. What are you talking about? I'll never parry. You just make some tornadoes and everything dies. Until they nerf the ability. And then I quit. None of my skills I use right now care if I parry or not. That is the truth. That's the truth of the matter. In fact, the guy whose shit I'm copying doesn't even use a buckler. He uses a fat shield. A big one. And I would too, but... it seems like it's not really what you want. Now what? I'd like to be able to flush my toilet at some point. Oh, God. What's going on? Are we done here? I don't remember that thing at all. Oh, I'm on fire. I see. Yeah, tornado abuser. You didn't see the stream title? It's pretty simple. You just go whoop, 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 and you press this button, and then you go woo, and then tornadoes go everywheres. And they're considered projectiles. And they have high projectile speed. And my man, also projectile damage pins, you know, so you just, everything gets pinned. And then soon, pinned enemies can't even perform actions. So they can't even do anything. Can't even do anything about it. Can't even move, can't do fucking anything. And if I get my monkey, then all my tornadoes will be on electricity all the time. And just zap them all. Nice. Great servers. Good thing I'm not on hardcore. This fucking zone sucks. Where's the boss? What a shithole. Where could the boss be? Up here? On the other side of the zone? Anywhere? No, not there. Nowhere. See, this would work if it was a rare, but it's not a rare. I mean, Trail of Fire is not as good as Trail of Lightning, but it would be like okay for the interim. Fuck off. Oh, is it this checkpoint up here? Is this it? Yeah. Did it always used to be like this? This doesn't seem like the same fucking boss. I thought it was like all fire and shit. Oh, here we go. You know, really, my tornado should pick up that fire on the ground. That would be, you know, correct, I think. Because it picks up other mob background effects. Some spirit. Oh boy, a gym? So what do I do with this? I'm supposed to probably like use it for my monkey, but for now I can just put on something else. Like Wind Dancer. What's this one do? I don't have enough energy shield for this thing. What's the other one that gets used? Not much. I need Frostbolt. Let's just click on this for now. There's lots of evasion. I lose life. I think I need some life. Flamin' Pearl Ring. You got anything for me? I don't even have like a transmute to roll this thing. It's the most depressing part. More block chance. Pretty good. Now what? Still don't have my monkey. Didn't get the fucking checkpoint. Waypoint. No waypoint, no monkey. Let me get Frostbolt. I'm trying a Frostbolt. Fuck off. Can I get a Frostbolt with this? Yeah. There we go. Now I can go, woo! My tornadoes will be frostified. Great. Any monkey? Any rare monkey? No, not you. That didn't one-hit me. Did they nerf this guy? I'm so confused, man. Yeah, dude, that's what I've been doing, man. You don't have to be good. You just have to be lucky. Dang. See, he doesn't kill me sometimes. Shouldn't that not happen? Doesn't it do like 10,000 physical damage? Yeah, there's no way they didn't nerf him. Big loot. Yeah, sad. Why they nerf Monkey, man? He was mildly exciting to exist. Ow. Extra lightning damage. That's not the right thing. Okay, what did I need? I think we're mostly good on this type of shit. Didn't my combat frenzy need something? Profusion. That's in the bank. I need to go get that. What's my frostbolt? Can I do with this thing? What does this guy say? Suffuse? A bigger AoE on the ground. Faster casting. Scatter shot? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes that monkey used to roll and the roll attack would one-shot you. Suffuse. Scatter shot. That's profusion. Wait, can I get... Yeah, get this. So do I want tempo or the suffuse? Maybe just... Maybe do scatter shot for right now. And then this is supposed to go on combat frenzy. What about... Elemental ground surfaces. Oh, that might work. That might work. All damage ignites. This is the wrong monkey again, but I'm fucking dying. Poop. Poop. Some really poop mods on that yellow. Okay, so he's dead. I guess you can't reset him. But if I go over here, there was rare monkeys. So hopefully if I go over here again, there will be rare monkeys. That would be the idea, right? There's no rare monkey here. But do they nerf the monkey farming? I don't get it. Fucking Jonathan nerfed the monkeys, man. There's no monkeys here. There's a monkey, but he's the wrong kind. Again. Jewelers. Yellow. All right, what do we want to put on here? Retreat. Was it salvo? Salvo's a level 3. And now let's go. What's this one? Energy shield to recharge. I'm like not quite at the point where like my energy shield is anything. I probably need to get off of evasion bases. Somehow. Wow, a transmute. A herb spear, any good? Maybe, 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 maybe. Nope. Dog shit. Another jeweler's orb. Put this on the whirlwinds. You're gonna put it on barrage. I think Font of Rage is a level 3 skill. Yeah. And this is what? Twofold? This is gonna take forever. There's that thing. Let's go this way. There's a monkey with haste. Hey, what's that? Loot, 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 loot alert. Big loot. Prayers for rain. 30% slower start of energy shield recharge. Energy shield recharge is not interrupted by damage if recharge began recently. Nice. That's poop. God damn it. Another one for the scrapbook. Get in my scrapbook. I got this thing too, which like any number of poisons or something. Fucking poison spear. This thing seems like dope. It's like the lowest possible damage though. Maybe big, not sure.
Be wary. Anything catch your eye. I like it.
Ooh, is this upgrade? Yes. Not by much, but it is upgrade.
I'll take it.
Alright, actually got a transmute now. You think this helm is going to be anything? Nice, that's dog shit.
Here to help. Some odds and ends we found in the jungle. Don't drink the water.
Anything for me? I do need... I need some energy shield in my life. These are not it, though. Oh, this thing has movement speed on it. Could click it just for that reason. My boots are slow. Slow boots. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Where are we supposed to go? This zone is too big. My dream for a monkey. Alright, Purple Wisp, take me. Take me to my perfect monkey. I'll take a pig too. Take me to my perfect pig. Oh, it brought me to a plant ant thing. Great. What's this? Trail of fire. What is it, though? It looks like it's an undead guy. That's depression. It is. God damn it. Oh, I died. What happened to me? Many tornadoes. Look at them all. Look at them go. Dang it. That's stunned or some shit. Ooh, any good? Any good? I think it's better than what I got, I think. Is it? I guess it has life on it. I gotta check something real quick. That's not what I meant to check. Don't worry, guys. Stock market's going down again. If you guys are interested. Any good? Looks like junk. At this point, I guess I'm like disenchanting this shit. It's like pretty bad that I gotta disenchant this stuff to get a goddamn transmute. It's pretty silly. It's pretty silly, you know. It's a pretty silly location. I need a monkey. Where's my monkey? Or a pig. I'll take a pig. My dream pig. I'll even take one with fire trail on it. I'm willing to compromise. I'll even take fire trail. Hi. Oh, what are you? Temporal bubble. That's not the right kind of pig. Do you think? Do you think maybe? You think maybe if we do this, there'll be another pig? Do you think this pig? Think this pig is farmable? Oh, he's not rare. Depression. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's still not it. Ow. Why are you hurting me so much, pigman? Maybe. Any pigs here? Any rare pigs? No. It would just be so nice if we could get a pig. Look, I'll even take one of those rolly fuckers. Honestly, at this point, anything. God damn it. What's this guy got? Always poisons, periodic fire explosion? That's not it. I mean, maybe. There's like enough random beasts around here that maybe at least one of them, you know? Maybe at least one of them will have the thing. Will be like rare and have the thing. No room. Got this bombarder in here. Sad. Do you have item for me? Nope. Nope. Rarity? Is rarity still... Wait, no. Currency isn't affected by rarity anymore. Isn't that what we understood? Big sad, actually. Ugh. Travel to infested barrens. Guess we'll leave. No farmable pigmen over there. Surely.
Pretty, but I'm not touching a damn thing round here.
Surely we will find what we want. Oh, there's pigmen in here too. River Drake. Huh, I guess we could use those too. Anything. Lightning Trail. Anything, please. Armor scrap? I need energy shield. My lad needs some energy shield. I need a spear that's higher level than barbed. I need a better spear than that. Caustic ground. Oh. Cat touched. You think it'll take me? Think it'll take me to a prize pig? Please don't take me to a plant. Take me to a prized pig. Ooh. Wait. That one works. That one works. It's a cat, but we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. I want that cat. Just don't die. Fucking god damn it. God damn it. How come it died so fast, man? It was like wisp enchanted. I should have went easier on it. It's not really what I wanted. I didn't really want that, but it was. I was desperate. I'll take anything. Yeah, I should have just like not slammed the tornadoes on it. The Temple of Chaos. Is there a waypoint in here? Periodically unleashes lightning. No, that's not gonna work. Wait, it did work. Wait, does that work? Does periodically unleashes lightning work? It seemed like it worked. Ooh, maybe. Crassus Bullied is now online. Look, this man said he uninstalled the game. What? What's happening? It's fake, he says. It's uninstalled, man. I uninstalled the game. I've been bullied. What did the mean man say to you? Get you to log on this. I got a vow. Wow. Only takes 20 minutes to reinstall. Yeah, it turns out when you have fast computer and fast internet's not so bad. They said they remembered when I wasn't a coward. Holy shit. Scathing. The real question is... There we go. Hardcore. There you go. There we go. See how long that lasts. You're getting fed gear. Yeah, I noticed you're on trade. So, So I think periodically unleashes lightning actually works. Yeah, it'd probably help. It's not going to be as good as Lightning Trail of Lightning. But it seems like it actually does work. Like it does proc. If it goes over, like, I kind of figured, like, if it went over, like, a lightning thing that's, like, not exploded, it wouldn't really proc. But it seemed to proc. But yeah, there might be some amount of, like, you know, sucks now, but maybe better later once you've learned how the exact ways it's not suck. I don't know. That could be a thing too. Wait, what do you... Extra fire. What's volatile crag? Oh, that's these things? That's probably not going to work, right? We're getting desperate. Yeah, there's no way that thing works. I just didn't think, like, temporarily increases or temporarily lightning damage. I don't think that affix was going to work. That being said, I haven't seen a mob with Lightning Trail yet, like at all. I don't know. That's probably just like bad luck or whatever, but... What do you have? Executioner, hasted. What was that? What was that? What was that? I heard the noise. Happened. Oh, it's up here. It's a piece of poop. Drop another one over here. Checkpoint. Alright, this thing. Dang, that was a +6. Oh god, guy murdered me. Rude. LOL chaos resistance. The fuck is that? I didn't really think there could even be a essence monster in here. The heavy crown. Spirit. Eh. Spirit Amy. Ooh. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Okay. Let's pour it out of this shithole. Oh my god, why is he so big? Grasses. Why are the areas so large? Surely it's this way. Surely. I'm still open for a mob with lightning trail. I promise I won't kill it this time. Dang, I missed. You were pinned. What are you doing, you fucker? That's not allowed. You were pinned. You're so pinned. Kaboom. Identify these items. Oh, this is a quest one. I guess we're just sharding this stuff now, eh? Okay. All right, we got some something here. We'll look at that in 20 minutes. We'll take a look at that in 20 minutes. If you want to know what that is. Okay, do I need this to do anything for me right now? Or are we just keeping this for another... Oh, I could level up the Frostbolt, but I'm too stupid for that. Yeah, I guess we're just keeping that for right now. Maybe this goes in here somewhere, so I don't know. Maybe someday, maybe that'll have a purpose. Well, I didn't get a monster. I didn't get a thingamajig. I didn't get a tamed companion. You know. I get the feeling I'm not gonna get one in here. Yeah. Unless there's some monkeys in here. But it seems unlikely. Construct hammer. I hate that it like auto defaults to crossbow. Like I wish it would just not. I don't use that. I don't use crossbow. Uh-oh. You know when mom, you can hear mom from the other room, it's not good. Gequani's Sanctum. What up, though? I wonder what's gonna happen here. The derp. Holy frig. That bubble is gnarly. It's gnarly, man. Couldn't get off all my spells and my fucking whatever you call it, barrage came off my character. Freezes when activated. Oh no. Of course, it's yeah, this guy doesn't. I gotta wait. I used my ability too much apparently. Explores armor. That was junk. Another medium soul core. I use it to activate the generator. Game called that guy a cripple. That's not very nice.
There are lots of odds and ends down in the jungle. My tribe could use
Increased chaos damage. It's really not it.
Don't drink the water.
Do you got anything for me? Anything for me? Nope. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Almost. Almost. Boom. I mean, I lose a lot of life. But this doesn't really say anything else.
Anything about it?
Ominous. Miss Valai will know what this is about.
Okay, so here's another one of these. I thought you had to like go down here somewheres and like turn a thing on. Some shit like that. Regal. You quit.
Seconds from quitting. That wasn't even funny. I'm in the middle of a ticket that has made another ticket take the back seat.
Should I mute?
No, fine. I'm in the middle of the ticket. It's made another ticket take the back seat. Just got 4 fucking tickets assigned to me. Got a phone call. When you're done this, what else do you have? The other ticket you want me to do. Well, when you're done that, can you quickly get these done? One of these has 5 story points on it. And it's in a repo I haven't worked in for 4 fucking years. Do you think you'll have all this done by Wednesday?
Nice. There's one. I seem to think the other one's probably going to be on the other side. But, I'll have a way back over there. Ow, what the hell?
All in a day's work.
Should be over here somewheres.
Get somewhere now.
I can't go back to waypoint. Okay. What's that? Oh, I thought I saw something over here. I guess I gotta go back to do Derpy anyway. There's like a boss back there. Another zone. If I remember right. Ow. I got murdered. What happened to him? He didn't do his thing. Oh, fuck. I gotta move. Oh, I thought he was stunned. There he is. Whatever. Sloppy. That's what we call sloppy. Quite sloppy. Quite sloppy.
Anything catch your eye?
Maybe. Oh. Oh, hi, you're back. I found out why you have a hard time insulting me in English sometimes. And why they don't really make sense a lot. Because you're a Spanish speaker. Where are you from, anyway? South America? I'm curious. I know you're a Spanish speaker. That's why it doesn't make any sense. You have a hard time. It's because I try not to make a sense. Okay. I think it's maybe because you just speak Spanish. That's okay.
Drink to survive.
English is a hard language. You used to live in the US, you say. Now you're the rage baiter? There's no rage bait, dude. I just try to understand why you come in here and then make really poor insults. So I just assume it's because you don't really speak that good of English. And I said it was fine.
You got owned!
Uh, do I care about this mana potion? Probably not. Yes, ID. Okay. You're doing a great job of reinforcing your points. It's okay. We're welcoming of all cultures. Don't you mind? This goes down here or some shit, doesn't it? Oh no, you gotta put this in the thing so you can do the thing. That's right, that's what this is for. It's probably a good point. What time is it? Are you yelling all this? Yeah, he seems to be yelling today. I don't know if you've seen this guy before, but he comes in and just produces like really like low quality trolls for a little while, and then he leaves. So I try to understand. I mean, the guy. I try to understand what's going on. You know, so I seen he does broadcast on this platform, but he seems to broadcast in Spanish, so that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. He seems to be quite a young individual who broadcasts in Spanish. Seems to play Valorant, which of course, if you're playing Valorant, you know you may need to get out to other streams and maybe shit talk them so they come watch your stream, because it's hard to get some notice in the Valorant category. I'll be honest, that's a rough one. Just like Path of Exile 2 is a rough one. Valorant's a rough category to try to get people to click on you. But I just assume that you know, English is rough. And I go and see that he broadcasts in Spanish, so he probably just doesn't have the greatest English. So that's fine. We'll just have to, you know his English isn't that good. It's not that he's drunk, because at first I thought he was just drunk. I thought he would come in here being belligerent because he's drunk. But actually, he is a young Spanish individual. So let's look at this guy, and then we got a box. We got a nice box. A box has arrived in the mail. We'll take a look at that. That's a lot of Asian rating. But it doesn't have anything else. My gloves suck. These are better. But yeah, I assume it's just you know, it's not that he has time to go and be belligerent and is no goal. I think the guy is trying to get people to come to his Twitch broadcast. He just doesn't know the right way to go about it, you know. I think that's what it is. I think that's all it is. Maybe the like being nice like didn't work for him, or maybe he's trying to cultivate an audience in his broadcast where everyone goes in there and talks shit to each other. Maybe that's the community he's going for. And you know, every time he comes in here and talks shit, I kind of like, I don't, you know, I bullshit with him a little bit. Maybe he thinks this is a reciprocal situation. I didn't instantly ban him, so I guess it's slightly reciprocal. Some mentally sound stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Again, I don't really mind. If guys come in here and want to bullshit me, I don't really mind. As long as they're not like being a dickhead to anybody else, it's okay. All right. Kujin, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. That being said, we're gonna do some food and drink related things now. So I hope you enjoy that kind of content. So again, it is Monday. Normally on Monday we do live review. But you have a favor to ask? Well, you can ask it right now. I do have a parcel that just appeared, which I know sort of what it is, but not entirely. All right, so as you guys know, we have a membership with the Shelter Point Distillery, and last time they sent us that cask strength seaweed and peat half bottle. So this is our second shipment from them. It'll be a half bottle of some kind. I don't know. I just know it's a half bottle of cask strength Shelter Point whiskey. That's all I know. So we'll find out what it is. Need to pick a whiskey staple for the wedding to replace bourbon. I guess the question becomes, do you want it to be like bourbon or not? Or do you not care? You just care that it's whiskey. Because if you want it to be like bourbon, you're going to need something that's in a new charred oak barrel, which basically eliminates everything from Scotland. So you'll be looking at like probably Canadian whiskeys that are NCO. If you're not choosing bourbon because you can't get it, or if because you want to not buy an American product. Can't buy bourbon anymore here? Yeah, let's just say Alberta has some. If you really wanted it, you could get it for basically normal price. Because the situation is Alberta's supply situation, they don't buy any more American whiskeys, but they're still selling the ones they have, basically. You have to get it from Lickbow. Oh, you have to get it from Lickbow. Well, that definitely gives us a good range. Okay, so we can look at that in just a minute. We got that card here. That's going to tell us what this is. And I'm just hoping that this isn't fucking cooked like the last cask strength bottle that we have. Okay, so there it is. I'm assuming there's something else in there. It's just all fucking peanuts. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a pin or some kind. All right, so here's our second. It says release number 3, 60% alcohol, 375 milliliters. This is our club product, and I don't know what this is except for the fact that it's the third release and it's 60% alcohol. That's all this says. This is where this comes in. So this is hold up. Let me where the music stop? And we'll get to your question in a minute, Ben. So this is release number 3, estate grown 10-year-old. So this is a 10-year-old age statement, 60% alcohol. I'm assuming this is cask strength whiskey. 10-year-old age statement, ex-bourbon matured. And without reading the super all this, which I can read in a second, but I'm assuming this is all grown. This is all made from barley grown at the Shelter Point farm. I'm assuming that's what this means, but we'll see what this says. It says estate grown, a 10-year-old. Over 10 years ago, Shelter Point Farm had a bumper crop of barley growing on its field. Dusted by salt spray and soaked by winter storms, the fields are baked by the sun in the summer and provide a perfect location for growing barley. After harvest, a select portion of that barley was distilled without being malted. So the product of the fields never left the farm. It has been triple distilled to create a sweet, light, new make spirit, and this was placed in ex-bourbon barrels and left to mature in our warehouse. The coastal location that so benefited the fields also left its mark on the maturation as the maritime air circulated around the barrels as the whiskey rested within. Now, 10 years on, this is the perfect time to bring that whiskey to you. So this says unmalted. So this isn't even like single malt. Is this 100% unmalted barley? Holy fuck, that is so rude. Get out of here. Maybe this is 100% unmalted barley, which means they would have had to use a synthetic enzyme, like not a natural enzyme, which is kind of weird. It's also triple distilled, which I think is not something we normally do. That's an Irish whiskey deal. So this is an unreleased whiskey. You cannot get this, even at normal strength, you cannot get this. So you can the only version available is this particular cask strength club version, which seems to be triple distilled unmalted barley, grown at their own farm. So that's kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that differs from like the regular expression, because they have a regular cask strength expression. That's a mix of local and British Columbia barley, which I'm assuming is malted. And again, nothing here says single malt. And it says on the little pamphlet here, it's not malted. So I'm assuming it's 100% unmalted barley, which the only other kind of whiskey I can think of that uses unmalted barley is like single pot still Irish whiskey, where it has to have at least 30% unmalted barley in the mash. So that's going to be a little different. And we're not going to pop this today necessarily, but it's in the rotation. All right. That's some cool stuff. We have to keep these together so we know what the heck that thing is. It's a little bit lighter than the other release that we got. All right. So you want a Canadian New Charred Oak whiskey that comes from Lickbow. That's what I'm understanding out of this question. That's not going to leave us with a lot of options. But whatever we find is probably going to be mixable. I don't know if you have to worry too much about that. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to do what I want. This fucking website. Of course not. Good neat as a whiskey, you know. I can give you one right off that I don't know if you're going to want, but you can use Crown Royal. That drink's okay, and it's a great mixer. It's not that sophisticated, but you could use it. Okay, so no. Okay, we're ratcheting down a little more. No Crown Royal. Okay, okay. I wonder what they have for Canadian single malt whiskey. They don't have what I want. Why does it have to come from Lickbow? That's a question I'll give you. Because this thing isn't showing me what I wanted to. I wanted to show me something in particular. Is it for legal reasons? Or you could liability and licensing. Oh, do you have to go through whoever does your catering? Okay. Because technically, if you're in Ontario, you can order direct from distilleries outside the province. That's allowed until 2026. I don't know if that doesn't work, but the reason strangely enough, the reason I'm mentioning this is Shelter Point has a whiskey that is New Charred Oak Barrel that you could get from them. It's really common. That being said, it might be a little bit more expensive than you want. I don't know what the price range you're thinking, but it's like $80, $85 for a bottle. But if you can't get that because of if the venue won't procure it or something, but it is legal in Ontario to order. So you don't want $85 a bottle. Okay, so we're being very specific here. So let's see if we can get this website to work the way I want it to. Max 50. So you're looking at like max 50. And we'll put 20 in here to see if that works. Okay. Let's see if that worked. No, of course it didn't. This thing is 57. This thing just does not want to work. I think it's my browser. I think my browser hates this website. Okay, so what's here? Let's go low to high, and we'll just get into a good price range. Is this New Charred Oak? I haven't had Gibsons in a bajillion years. I can't tell if this is NCO or not. Enhance. It's probably not 100% NCO. So, not Crown, not expensive. Drinkable. Probably not Wayne Gretzky's. Not a bad option. This one here. We'll put that aside for a minute. I get the feeling this 7-year-old one's not available. What the fuck is that? Oh, holy shit! They're getting egregious. I don't think that was for. I don't think that was an ad for view botting. I don't. I don't think that was a view bot, man. So one I can attest to, and it might, I don't know if you can get. We'll see if you can get it, but it might be a little hot for your purpose. But the Signal Hill Founders Proof is really good. But it's like 58% alcohol. That's maybe like, and it's not expensive. It's like 55, but it may be a little hot. That might be a little hot. But I don't know how good this one is. Like the 40% one, I can't say how good this one is. There's not a whole lot of other stuff here in this price range. Yeah, this one here, Signal Hill Founder Select Overproof. Drug dealer Sim is suing Schedule 1. They might as well. They might as well. It's the game's doing too well. They might as well. There's a chance. Maybe. Maybe. It is funny, but it also kind of makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so it's not a whole lot here in this range. The thing is, yeah, so Bareface is not bad. Like, this is not, like, you could drink this neat and not feel like it's bad, but it is also not terribly expensive. That used to be 7-year age statement, but now it's not. But in the like intersection of not expensive and you can still drink it neat, and there's not a whole lot of options. And of course you don't want Crown. So Crown is it used to be that the 40 Creek Copper Pot, which they now call Copper Bold, wasn't too bad. But I can't attest to the new version. I don't know about this one. I mean, like, you could maybe try that one too. I mean, these are the kind of things where if you're gonna try them before you, like, I don't know how many bottles you're thinking of ordering, but if you're gonna try them before you order them, then that's different, I suppose. There's not a whole lot of Canadians in this price range. I'm trying to think if there's like anything that's not a Canadian that's like clearly you could use. But what's this? No, that's actually bourbon. Yeah, these three are probably not bad options. This thing is probably not available. Yeah, I just assume that's not available because this is the old one. Yeah, Bareface, I'm pretty sure this is I think this is the distillery where they put the barrels out in the snow. I think that's this one. This is, and again, this is 40% alcohol, a classic blended Canadian whiskey. I have this bottle at Founders Select Overproof, and basically what this tastes like is like liquid sponge toffee. Now, I don't know what it's like at 40% alcohol, but at Overproof, it's like, just tastes like sponge toffee. That's like the whole palate, which is pretty tasty, but not terribly complicated. Also, the Founder Select Overproof, Signal Hill Founder Select Overproof won the blended Canadian whiskey of the year or something like that, which is, again, not this cheaper one. That's the more expensive one, but that more expensive one is like, it's 58% alcohol. So that might not be the best widely applicable proof. Don't they dye them under ice? I can't remember. I think this one is the one where they throw it out in the snow, but I can't remember. So this is a mix of ex-bourbon, ex-red wine, and new Hungarian oak, which I seem to remember about this. And again, they used to have a 7-year age statement, and I think people thought it was pretty good at that age statement. I can't say like the new version, but this is definitely like probably like a pretty good value, I think. And then there's like Copper Pot, which is cheaper, which they call Copper Bold now. I can't say if this one's as good. Sold. Yeah, I think this is the best option. This one's probably not terrible. I would just be worried at this proof that it doesn't taste like much. And this one, when this was called Copper Pot, I knew it was like kind of pretty good then, but I don't know if I can't speak to the. I never bought this one. We'll have to try this eventually and see if it's any good anymore. But again, yeah, I think this one, for the price point, I think this is not a bad option. And if I remember right, I think they put the barrels out in the snow, which is like a cool thing to tell people, right? They're aged in shipping containers and exposed to the elements. It doesn't say that they throw them out in the snow, but maybe it's a different one that gets thrown out in the snow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I just wish it actually said like, oh yeah, we like throw them in a snowbank, because that's like sounds way better than like, oh we age them outside in a shipping container, which is obviously like different than like using like an actual racking warehouse that's temperature controlled. They just throw it out in a shipping container, but that's also pretty economical. I was kind of hoping it was the one where I think there is a whiskey where they literally just like throw the barrels in a snowbank, but I can't remember which one it is. I thought it was this one. Maybe it's only certain ones. Maybe they started making too much money and now they can't just throw them in a snowbank anymore. They have to have to store them somewhat properly. I guess the way they're saying it is since they're in a shipping container, that's the steel can like vary in temperature a whole lot. I guess that makes some sense. Because we do have that kind of shit up here sometimes where like in the day it's like hot as fuck and then in the evening it's like cold as fuck. That does happen sometimes. That being said, I might just go get a bottle of this next time I'm at A&BL and just see, because I kind of been meaning to get one for a while, but it's just never like that high a priority because it's like readily available. It used to be they had different ones too, like they had like there was like a one that had like a different casking or something like that. Yeah, well, I mean, if you, like I said, if you liked it when you had it in the cocktail, then obviously it's a good option. The question kind of becomes like, how good is it like straight, you know? Because like sometimes it's like, well, a cocktail's good, but like straight is whatever. Because I'm kind of like, I'm still like hunting for this thing, this blue spot. It's in inventory, but they haven't put it in any store yet. I'm still waiting. This is how you get hot drops in New Brunswick. Okay. They put the bottle into inventory, but they don't tell you where it is, and you have to like sit here and refresh the page every once in a while. And then eventually it'll tell you what stores in the province it's at, and then you have to go get it because you can't order anything. But like, this is like the cheapest price in the country for this bottle. Like, by a lot. Like, I think the Lickbo price is like 143, and I think it's like, I don't know if it's in stock or not, but the price number is like $200 or out of stock. So this is like a crazy price, tax included. So I might pick up a Bareface when I go down, whenever this appears, because I'm sure it'll appear at a store near me. Anyway, either way, how much is that in New Brunswick dollars? Oh, God. Our minimum wage is like $14.75, if that helps. Okay, so I fixed the wheel. The wheel's been fixed. If it looks like it has more things, it does. Every single whiskey is on the wheel right now, so we fixed the wheel. The wheel's been solved. To run 18. Yep. It's okay. I haven't had to worry about minimum wage in a long time. Spin. $7.50. Woodford double oaked. I don't think that's been reviewed. Okay. We can review that. Kira, how are you? It's a recent one though. My rule is that so long as it's been open for at least 1 month, it's fair game. And I seem to think this was our first community bottle selection. Is that what this is? That was January? Not January. December or November. So it's been open for plenty long. Plenty long. Of course, I haven't bought any American whiskey in quite a while, but we still keep finding American whiskeys that I haven't reviewed yet. So, I'll be right back. Of course, I don't personally anticipate this necessarily having the highest score, simply because it's not that complicated of a spirit. But I'm going to enjoy drinking it. I'm a little behind on posting the spirits to Discord, but I think I'm like 3 reviews behind. But I have this list of things that I want to try to get done in the near term. So I just, every day, I got to just get one thing off the list, and I haven't gotten to this one yet. But there is a video that I'm going to make, and it's video / live segment, where I'm going to go over probably like 5, I think 10's maybe too much, but we'll probably go with like 5, like, whiskeys that are not necessarily like the highest scoring, but I think are really have a really good like flavor profile. Because this is definitely one of them. There's nothing like too complicated about this, but it tastes really good. Blop, blop. Okay, today a live review, Woodford Reserve, double oaked Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey from the Woodford Reserve Distillery. This is a Brown Forman product, which, if you don't know, that's Jack Daniels. 45.2% ABV, 90.4 proof. This is chill filtered, and obviously, since it's Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey, it is natural color. The mash bill for this one, 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. And there's also a couple other little tidbits about Woodford Reserve, not just the double oaked, but all Woodford Reserves do a 1-week fermentation. They are triple distilled, and they also use pot stills at Woodford. There's no column stills like you do with most bourbon whiskey. Now, Woodford Reserve, your Buck Standard Woodford, is roughly 7 years in new charred oak barrels. The difference between your typical Distiller's Select and your double oaked is after that 7 years new charred oak, the Woodford double oak does another 1 year finish in a new charred oak barrel, but this one's a little different. It's, instead of a number 4 char like most bourbon whiskeys do, your finishing barrel for a Woodford Reserve double oaked is actually a 4 times toast, so that's a super toasted barrel. And then they char it for like 5 seconds. So it's very lightly charred, very heavily toasted, and a 1 year in that. So that's the difference between your double oaked and your Distiller's Select. And again, we're going to review this out of 100, 25 for aroma, 25 for palate, 25 for finish, 10 for texture, and 15 for my personal experience. Get that spinning. That's the light. You can have a light too. All right, so there's your natural color. I guess this is an 8-year-old roughly. And again, we say it's 7 years in new charred oak, but there's no hard fast rule. There's no age statement on Distiller Select or the double oaked. But this is kind of roughly, when you go to the distillery and take the tour, they'll say it takes about 7 years for the barrels to reach maturity such that they use them in the Distiller's Select. But some of them are going to be younger, some of them are going to be older. It kind of just depends on how that particular barrel kind of got by. We see like this one where it has the, again, additional 1 year finish in a brand new heavily toasted barrel. It's quite dark. It's quite thick in that dark color. So some extra coloration from that double oaked finish. All right. So as we kind of tend to get out of this one, I don't know if they use the same yeast strain for the Woodford Reserve as they do for Jack Daniels, but I usually get a very similar banana component to this whiskey in the same way that I get on Jack Daniels. Of course, this doesn't have the charcoal filtering kind of thing going on with it, but I'm not sure if maybe they use the same yeast and it ends up with the same kind of like fruity elements after fermentation or not. But I always kind of get a very similar banana candy note out of this one. So we'll see if we're hitting exactly like that today. And of course, this is going to be all the sweet notes. Again, it's a toasted barrel, so we might get something like marshmallow in there. And again, to be clear, like a toasted barrel is when they actually just heat the barrel such that the particles in the wood are easily available to be accessed, which is different than when they char the barrel and put the black coating on the inside. It's not quite the same process. It's been a long time since I had some American whiskey. I think the last time we did Blanton's. I think that was over a week ago. And before that, it was like, I think even longer. Of course, the situations in the world that we're in right now have caused this to be true, but I'm not getting that banana really, but I'm just getting like some cocoa, like chocolate covered cherry, a slight butteriness. And the sweetness is kind of low and thick, like a dark toffee or molasses right now. But we tend to see that pick up a little bit. And again, that's just my personal subjective, like an anecdotal experience. But for me, the sweetness in whiskeys always picks up, like in the second inning or second half of the game, we'll say. Yeah, I'm getting like a good chocolate hit, and to me, there's like a slight cherry, and they're kind of very close together. So like, to me, it's like chocolate covered cherry, but you could go in other places like cherry cola or something like that. I'm not really getting like that banana, and I do remember, I think when we fresh cracked this one on the neck pour, I got a little bit of banana, but it's not hitting for me today. Still pretty sweet, pretty thick in terms of its aromas. So, Woodford double oaked on the palate. Cheers. Man, this is greeting me a little bit different than I remember, but that's okay. That's not bad. So right on the attack here, I'm getting like cinnamon spice, like, and that's kind of like not normally where I get it, but cinnamon spice, some of that we'll say like chocolate covered cherry, some buttery character. It's kind of like pretty close to what you get on the aroma, kind of right up front on the palate for me. Finish is like maybe medium minus. Seems like roughly similar notes, but there's a little like an oakiness to the finish. That's the one thing I'll say, like right up front, is this doesn't appear to me like, despite the name being Woodford, it's not super woody. It's not super oaky. There is a spice component, but it doesn't bite. For me, it's definitely like a cherry fruit with some dark sweetnesses. I'm kind of like getting hit with that syrup now. What the heck is that on there? Something stuck on there. There's like a syrupiness, a dark toffee, molasses, this kind of idea. Very heavy on the sweetnesses. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the wrong thingamajig. Keep hitting the wrong switch. What the hell? Oh, it's all the way over here. There's like something on this and it's bothering me. Not really sure what that is. There we go. But yeah, the woody component on the aroma is very low. Great flavor profile. Again, slight cherry fruit aspects, slight butteriness, and then all the dark sweetnesses. Again, like molasses, chocolate, syrup. You definitely pick up that triple distillation on the mouthfeel. Very silky on the palate. Finish kind of like has a spice hit. Some more of that sweetness. A little bit of oak at the end. It's not the longest finish. Medium minus, I think, is fair. But again, there's no like. Sometimes in bourbon, you get like a very, some very biting characteristics. You get a bite of spice, back palate, early finish. You get a bite of oakiness. Anywhere on the senses, aroma, palate, finish. Sometimes it can be challenging. That bite of oak or spice. This kind of doesn't really have any of those kind of biting components. It's like mostly all in the sweetnesses, slight fruit character. Again, the triple distillation is very obvious on the palate for me, very, very smooth on the mouthfeel. Again, for me, I can always kind of tell something's triple distilled. It's just got a good silk to it. That being said, is not really like doing anything like wild or giving us any kind of complex aromas or anything. It's still very sweet and very drinkable. Great experience on the palate. No sharp edges. Mostly the sweetnesses. You do get some oaks and spices, but they're not sharp. I'm particularly enjoying how the cherry's kind of hitting today, because I don't always get a cherry on this bottle. But right now it's hitting in a good place, like chocolate covered cherry or like cherry cola. But it's all also like that's on top of like the bed of like syrup kind of thing at the bottom. And some of that like more buttery character at the top. Like if you wanted to go with like buttered pancakes with like chocolate covered cherries on the side, you'd be right in the good place with the aroma. Again, that cinnamon spice, syrup sweetness, slight butteriness on the palate. You get more of that spice near the end of the palate and into the finish, where that kind of like oakiness comes in, but it's not like overbearing. It's kind of like medium level, definitely detectable, but not strong erming notes out of the way or creating a spike in flavor in terms of like a challenging your palate at all. So, talk about some numbers. Overall, pretty tasty, not that complicated. So I'll focus on the aroma out of 25. Again, a good set of notes. Kind of get the same thing every time we go in. We kind of can expect with complete consistency what the aroma is. Nothing kind of weird is poking out of here. Good intensity, but nothing adventurous. 16. All right, we'll focus on the palate. Again, I think is similar. You kind of expect the flavors you're going to get. Good intensity, nothing adventurous. Couple proof points could help a little bit. It is like a little bit really honing in on it. The strength and intensity of the notes on the palate could use a little bit of work. Look at the palate. 15. Now I'll focus on the finish, which is again about medium in intensity. You get kind of like, again, that little bit of a spike in spice. You still have that sweet, kind of syrupy flavor. And then you kind of introduce the oak, and that lingers for a little while, but nothing, again, nothing challenging. Finish will go 14. I'm going to talk about texture at a 10. Again, this is triple distilled. You can kind of tell on the palate. It's a good mouthfeel, despite it being a little bit watered down. Woodford Reserve, double oaked, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. She's not going to want this. Although, you might like this one, but I always say that. This one is not as bitey as most bourbons are. Well, this is a really smooth one.
Pudding looks like cake batter.
It does look like cake.
You look like a different ID.
Yeah. That's because I think I have hair on my ID, don't I?
Yeah, and your face is real.
Wow.
Not now. In the picture.
When was that photo taken?
It expires next year, so probably like 2021, 2022.
I don't think I would have lost weight in the past 4 years, but maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the picture is. If you look at your face, you're like,
My wife says I'm fat in my ID picture.
feels very brown chicken. Not as bad as the other one.
It's not as bad as the other ones.
It's really like brown sugar and coffee.
Yeah, it's all the sweetnesses and none of the harsh parts. Yeah, savage. Yeah. Well, the reason I think the reason she's bringing it up is because like she was looking at her own ID, and she's been like losing weight, right? So like her ID from her ID picture, she looks like she's been stung by a bunch of bees compared to what she looks now. What? Isn't that true? Your face looks bloated in your ID.
It's true, but you could have said it a little nicer.
I thought it was a good description. Hope you like the coach. Oh, Ben, if only you knew. You have to remember that, like, I don't sleep at the same time as her. So, it doesn't really, like, there's not much, it doesn't, the contest doesn't really work. They don't make you retake it? The only time they didn't make us retake ID pictures here was when it was COVID. You have to retake it every time you get a new ID here. Alright, we'll talk about the texture. Pretty good, but not crazy. I'll give it a 6. Now, out of 15, my personal experience with the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, which again I think it's pretty good, great flavor profile. It's quite tasty, quite approachable. Nothing challenging here, but again, for the same reasons that sometimes whiskeys aren't our favorite, nothing challenging here. I do like to be challenged, so I went to a challenge with this particular bourbon. That being said, it does kind of stand out, and I think almost among anyone who drinks bourbon, the Woodford Double Oaked somewhat stands out as some kind of like staple of smooth and sweet, neat sippable bourbon. It's kind of like stood out in that way. I think almost everyone would kind of sort of agree in that. It's nothing insane, but it tastes good, great flavor profile, great neat. and noted in that way, but doesn't do anything wild or stand out any other way other than it's kind of like a good price, good value, good pour. 8 out of 15. We'll call it 8. It stands out, man. It does. This one does stand out. Well, his best bang for your buck bourbons, probably I would agree. But the calculator says 16 and 15 and 14 and 6 and 8 is 59. 59 out of 100, which we call good. It's good. It's right there in the middle of the good. The good realm here. It's good. And for those of you at home that are counting, this is the same score that was received by the Rabbit Hole Cave Hill. And scored 1 point higher than Maker's Mark 101. But scored 2 points lower than the Michter's small batch. So I think this is a fair place to put this, I think. I don't think it, I think it's a pretty good place. It's a good a ways ahead of products like Wild Turkey 101, which we scored 48, or Elijah Craig Small Batch that we scored 51. Like it's a good like step above those things, but it's not quite as outstanding as like a cask strength bourbon, which are all tend to be mid 60s or higher, right? So I think it's fair. I think it's a good place to put this. And again, I always find it so interesting when I rate these. I don't look at what I've scored in anything else, but I rate them, and then I look at my number, and I look at the other numbers I've given, and I'm like, yeah, I think this kind of makes sense. I think this is a good place for this. It always feels good that I feel like I have some sense of mental understanding of what I'm doing. I'm not like saying, oh, this one's a 70. And it's like, oh, but 70 is really good, or something like that. I feel like it always kind of ends up roughly where I want it to be, without having to like really check and do a blind. So that's good. I think that's always makes me feel like I know what I'm talking about somewhat. Oh, were you here, Bees Knees, earlier? Were you here when we opened our little shelter point surprise? I don't know if you were here. I know work has been kicking your ass. You were not. Yeah, so that shelter point half bottle, our second one came in today. This one here. Again, it's a little lighter in color than that other one that we have, the seaweed and peat one. It's release number 3, 60% alcohol. And what we read on our little pamphlet that they provided us with is that this is a 10-year-old estate-grown ex-bourbon maturation. So this is a 10-year-old age statement, cask strength at 60% alcohol, ex-bourbon maturation, and all of the barley used for this was harvested on the Shelter Point farm, and it never left the farm, which means that it was never malted. So that means it's unmalted barley. It's 100% unmalted barley, which probably means that they use like they use an enzyme, because normally what you do when you malt the barley is it starts its germination, and then the enzymes convert the starches in the barley to sugar so that you can ferment it. But these were not fermented, so they would have had to have used like a synthetic enzyme, or not the barley's enzymes itself, in order to malt the barley, or to get the sugars available to be or to be converted to alcohol. So that's pretty much what this is. It's a 10-year-old age statement, cask strength, 100% unmalted barley thing that is unreleased. And they go to a great point down here to say that this is an unreleased product that they may release sometime in the future, but they may not. Yet to be released whiskey, and this is the only way to enjoy it at cask strength is through the club. So that's we'll get to this at some point. It's a little different for sure, and again, we can compare this directly to the Shelter Point cask strength, which is a mix of Shelter Point's own farm barley and British Columbia sourced barley. Cask strength, but doesn't have an age statement. So this one does have a 10-year age statement. Obviously not on this bottle, but it says here it's a 10-year age statement. So we can do a little comparison when we get to opening this, whenever that happens to be. But yeah, new and interesting things. That's what we love about things like this. They're new and interesting. The thing that I didn't read the notes, but there's like 3 words that stuck out, and kind of when you skim, sometimes words stick out, and it says notes of extra virgin olive oil. I don't know how to take from that, but that seems different. But yeah, we played some PoE today. It was okay. It was okay. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Maybe play PoE, maybe not. I don't know. We'll decide. We'll figure something out. We'll always just play something. Right now I'm uncommitted. I'm uncommitted to anything. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Our poll for next month's community bottle is posted on the Discord. Discord also has my most recent update. Also, it has pictures of the flooded Buffalo Trace distillery. If you haven't seen them, you should see them. I posted them in the news section. Buffalo Trace is flooded right now. A flood edition, Buffalo Trace flood edition coming to a store near you, probably. I do have some more things on the way, as I always do. There's a sneak peek of one of the new bottles in the community update, just in case you guys want to poke in there. And again, I'm still hunting for this blue spot. This thing is going to drop around here, and it's probably going to drop where I can get it. It's probably going to drop in the city. It usually is somewhere in the city, so we'll probably snag one of these and a few other things too. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. Peace.